Hey, what is going on, everybody? I will be joined shortly by Mrs. Velox, but she's putting Gus to bed. That's why I was going to do this 15 minutes ago, and then I changed the start time to 9 o'clock Central Time instead of 8:45 because I wanted to give Gus a chance to fall asleep and maybe a chance for Mrs. Velox to join me here. And we're just going to hang out and talk tonight. I haven't been putting out any videos, so kind of, felt the need to put out a little live show tonight. Got the tortilla blanket. My friend saw that blanket and he's like, "What's all over that blanket? Is that poop stains on that blanket?" No, dude, it's a tortilla. All right, it's a tortilla.
You want me to try to follow?
So I'm gonna sit back a little bit now that you're here.
Relax.
Yep.
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Yep. All right. Chris Hammer, thank you for coming in. Merry Christmas to you as well. Matt McCool. Hey.
How do you see that is?
Cheap Freight Hauler. Ken, Merry Christmas, y'all.
Y'all.
Charlie, David Dishman, Shannon Thomas Trucking in the house. Hi, Shannon. Hope you're doing well. Edward Williams in the house.
Yes, it is cold.
Good to see you, Edward Williams. It is very cold. Charlie, Mike, Tim, 4. Greg, hello from Michigan. You guys are a little bit colder up there in Michigan than we are down here in Tennessee, that's for sure. Let's see. Ryan, Chief Freight Haulers have been missing the videos. Yeah, that's why we decided to go live tonight because it is. It's been a while. There you go. I needed someone to say it.
That's why we're married. This is like really going that far because it's not leaning against it. So every time
just recline and relax. Just relax. How is Truck Hunt going? Well, I will have some news on that soon, but I can't share anything now. So if you tuned in with hopes of hearing, like, here's what I'm doing next, we're not doing that in this live. Sorry to burst the bubble, but I'll just tell you up front, I won't make you watch to tease you or anything like that. We're not trying to just, I don't know, hide anything. It's just that we can't say anything until deals are done, and there's more to it than just getting a new truck. I'll say that. There's more to it than just getting a new truck. So I will share with you guys what's going on once I can.
You're so late behind.
There's a million? All right. You guys are leaving a million comments for me. I appreciate that. Hopefully there's a million likes out there on the underneath the video. A million?
We're not, just so y'all know, we're not on the same page tonight. I'm feeling like sarcastic and funny, and Nick's just like, I'm not here for that. So you might pick up on that on this live.
That I'm annoying you a little bit?
That I'm annoying you. We've been together for 20 plus years.
So that we're annoying each other, okay? How about that?
I'm not annoying.
I did have to apologize to her like 10 minutes ago. Because I bit her head off about something silly. So, believe it or not, I'm a real human being. And I'm not always the person that I portray on YouTube, Sometimes the family doesn't get the full hey! They get a different version of me. They get the cranky and grumpy me. But anyway.
Great green screen.
Yeah.
No, this is real. This is
the real fire we're trying to stay warm by because it is. I don't know. Last time I looked, it was like 4 degrees outside. So
it hasn't gotten over like 8 degrees today.
Yeah. As California transplants to Tennessee, This is the coldest. I've never been in single digits. This morning was the first time I've ever been in negative degree Fahrenheit temperatures. Like,
Although Gus woke us up, saw that there was snow over our entire, everywhere, and he said, "Okay, let's put our shoes on." So I brewed myself a cup of coffee, and then we went out and then went down by the river. But he was like, he was coming back up. I was recording a little video for my sister, and he's walking back up the hill. And he had like a jacket and everything. What's up, Luce? And so, but his little face got chapped today. He was all bundled, but he was just like, yeah, it's cool. So I had to put some little extra on his face because he got a little chap today. Not terrible, but a little bit.
Matt Wagner, 389 fam. Hey, not anymore, man. No more 389. We sold it. With both feet in the house. Haboonster, Matthew from St. Louis. Let's see. That's not Jessica Jenkins. That's my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lucy. So got the notification, so I'm here now. And then you came downstairs just to make sure that I read your comment. So Lucy, I read it.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. Negative 32 in Michigan. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's hardcore, man.
Miss Nevada, Merry Christmas.
Danielle, how are you?
I got my wife the same blanket, the dude. It's a good blanket. It is.
What's up from El Paso de Robles? Someone said it was cold in California, but I don't think it's that cold.
No, my sister, when I was talking to her today, she was all, because I showed her the snow, and she was like, yeah, it was like 30, and I was like, oh man, I'm cold, and got my jacket on. She goes, and then you sent me the video of the negative with the snow, and I was like, I'm not really cold.
Big Med, what's up, Big Med? How's it down there in Southern California?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. The dude, yeah, that blanket's cool. Have you talked to Justin at all? No.
Since Dollywood? Is that what they mean?
I don't think so.
I have talked to Katie.
Of course, Justin's not big on talking on the phone, and I'm actually bigger on talking on the phone than I am at texting. So I think we miss each other a little bit on that one.
Yeah.
But
Katie was talking about how he won't even talk to her on the phone. She's like, you need to answer me.
And ask her. So I haven't been in the truck. So all my phone conversations are me pacing around outside, up and down the driveway. And I'm like getting my steps in, trying to exercise or something.
Except now it's not that easy. You have to like put
no
boots on and a jacket and your beanie and gloves.
I'm sure she could hear me because I was just talking to Killian's. If Killian's is in here tonight, you'll see him. But I was pacing around upstairs, and I'm sure she could hear me creaking on because I don't sit still. I have to keep moving.
I almost text you. What are you doing? Are you messing with the Christmas presents? But I thought he's talking. He's just pacing around. So we got Rogue Knight in the house, just trucking in the house.
Charlie Mike 10-4 working the ports of Long Beach tonight. I think I need me a wrench tonight. Is that what you need? Oh, I don't know how far it is. All right. Fate Trucking's in the house. What's up, Mr. Fate?
Boom.
Fate Trucking. All right, read the next couple because I got it.
Drama Central. Where's the new truck? We're not releasing any information on what we're doing next until deals are finalized. Merry Christmas plays on the freeway. Merry Christmas, Matt Wagner, Daniel Yoder, Mario Marin. Merry Christmas. One Leg Freight Trucking. ¿Qué pasa? Brad Stanford, Merry Christmas. How does it feel not trucking? Med said. How does it feel, babe?
So it's been cool. It's been this last couple weeks, just since I came home to sell the truck, and then I sold the truck, and then I had to wait for the bank to actually fund the deal, and then once it got funded, and then I have to try to make the capital investments that I'm going to make, and so there's a lot of there's been a lot of wheeling and dealing and moving and shaking, but I've actually enjoyed being home a lot.
Good answer.
A lot.
We've enjoyed it. I don't think you could go again. Gus has been.
I actually think he loves me more than he loved the truck, so I feel good about that. He hasn't mentioned the truck not being here once, but whenever I leave, he always mentions that I'm not here. So. Rogue Knight in the house. What's going on, Jeremy? Sorry, do you want people to know your real name? I guess I shouldn't just throw it out there like that. My bad.
Merry Christmas from Oklahoma, Rod Hamilton. That's fun.
Wherever, there we are. Okay.
Matt's from Alabama. And we got Just Truckin'.
Alabama. We skipped Don R. Don, hi there. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
Sorry, Don. Merry Christmas.
Just Truckin'. We got the Rogue Velox. Yeah.
What's up?
Daniel, we're single digits right now. I think we're 4 degrees last time I checked. So
let me see.
Let's see if it's gotten colder yet. Last night or this morning, actually, it got to -1, and it was with a wind chill of -18. So that's the coldest weather I've ever been in. It
says right now it says 4, feels like -9. So
okay, yeah. So 4 degrees with wind chill down to -9.
Oh,
there you go, Jerome Jones. Who? Jerome Jones. I need to be next to that fireplace. It's cold here in Ohio. Yeah, man. I've heard you guys got a lot more snow than us too up there in Ohio. You guys,
oh my gosh,
had a decent little snow. There you go. Merry Christmas from North Augusta, South Carolina, where it's 7 with the wind chill. Yeah, man. Yeah, we're at negative. What did it say? -9 with the wind chill. -9 with wind chill. That's crazy. We're not used to that kind of temperature. I don't know if the Masters is going to be able to recover in time by April.
Michael Parker, Merry Christmas from Mississippi.
All right, let's see. There we go.
That's cool.
Good old Miss. You guys actually got more snow. Well, North Mississippi, like Oxford stuff, actually got a lot more snow than we did down here in Tennessee, south of Nashville. The storm was kind of coming, and it kind of went up northward, but it dumped a lot more snow in like Memphis than it did over where we are, even though, we're on the same latitude pretty much.
I mean, most of our snow is still on the ground. I mean,
well, it's just so cold, it's not really melting, but
no,
yeah.
It's not. Merry Christmas, Jenkins family from Seven Seas Transport.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
What's up, Mr.
Merry
Seven
Christmas.
Seas?
Sterling Trucking delivers. Merry Christmas. Screw YouTube. Love your family.
What is it? Screw YouTube. Love your family. Yeah, exactly. No.
I was like, wait, what?
That's the thing. So YouTube is
YouTube.
It's not my life, but it's still gonna be something I'm gonna be doing moving forward. It's not gone, so I want to keep it going. I'm not jumping. So many people are like, "Oh, we're gonna miss you," and I'm like, "I'm not going anywhere." And then so many people just assumed like I sold the truck, and they assumed I was failing, and all. A lot of people make a lot of assumptions about a lot of things. So
there's people that are like, "Well, I guess I'll never see you again," and I was like, "Did they watch some videos?"
Oh shoot! Krista Simp said, "Merry Christmas. The power's out and it's freezing. North Maine."
There are some people. Laughing.
Okay, do you guys not have generators? Because I know people who are like more seasoned vets than us have generators. I think we need to lower the camera a little bit. I just realized with the
hello.
I think I'm just in my long johns. I think I was just trying not to show off my long johns. Technically undergarments. Don't want to offend all the sensitive folk. I don't know what I was going to say.
Yeah, let's just move on.
All right.
People are saying, "What's up to Justin?"
Blacktop Surfer. I'm thinking of getting me a truck pretty soon too. Where are you going to run it? Where are you from? Is it going to be your first truck, or is this? Do you already own a truck? I guess that's what I was trying to say.
TW. Hi, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much from Australia. Australia. This trucking life. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Dennis thinks he can make you talk.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Well,
Jared
with me,
Holt.
you just gotta leave me alone for a little bit, and I just keep talking and talking and talking.
They're like, just the longer the live goes, the more you say. Jared Holt, Merry Christmas. Thank you. Yeah, I like our fireplace too, but I was very surprised from where we live and stuff that it's not wood burning. Although I have to say, in this moment, the fact that I can just push on, it's kind of nice.
Yeah, it's definitely low maintenance and still puts out quite a bit of heat. So we're nice and cozy, man. Nice and cozy. Midwest Mike. Everyone's saying hi to Just Trucking because we got YouTube royalty in the house. Wow. Sorry. When I say that, does that sound like I'm being mean? I'm not, or like I'm poking fun at him because I'm not. I love Justin. Yeah.
I don't think Justin.
YouTube royalty. Like it sounds like I'm almost saying that like I don't know.
I think Justin would know that you're being silly.
Okay. Yeah. I guess he's seen me without my shirt on. Anyone who's seen me without my shirt on pretty much knows.
You cross that barrier.
Yeah.
You know the real Nick Jenkins if you've seen him bare-chested. I was like, what? But the hot tub.
Yeah. Well, and it really, it wasn't even like we were going hot tubbing. It was like Gus didn't want to take a bath, but he would get in the hot tub. So I was like, hey, that's a win. That's chlorine has like a little cleansing effect, kind of, you know, it's like kills germs. Mm-hmm. That's how I oh, look at generic Nick. That's what he's calling me. See, now they are gonna make me talk, aren't they? I'm just sitting here, bust out the marshmallows. Yeah, man. I don't think I want to roast it over the gas fire, but
Jared said, "Are you selling a reefer?"
Yes, that's in the works. That is in the works.
Amsoil, Adam. Hi, Merry Christmas.
Skip him, or is he waiting?
I don't know. I don't know where you're at.
Oh,
yeah.
Ed the trucker said, "You buying a new truck, or what's going on with that?" That's what we don't have any news on that right now. Sorry, I'm not trying to like build anything up or like tease anything. It's just a matter of I don't want to say anything until I have like everything in place, and I won't have everything in place for probably another week, maybe even 2. So we shall see. I will keep you guys updated as I can, but for now, I'm kind of just hanging out and enjoying Christmas with the family. You know, there's a lot of things in the works, but I can't share them with you, so I feel bad just being like, there's something happening. But you know, I sold the truck, so you guys knew that stuff was happening because I sold the truck. But yeah.
Tim Harris says it's pretty warm in Australia. Yeah, we know that it's summer there.
Yeah.
It's so funny. I have friends that live there, and I follow them on Instagram, and they're all at the beach right now. Although they're all at the beach probably almost most of the year, but it's just funny.
It just depends. Yeah.
But it's funny because because they're American, they go over there and they have like American tradition, so they do like different holidays and stuff, even though the seasons are different.
Yeah. 2 degrees here and negative 27 below. Yipes.
Wait, who said that?
And then Shannon Thomas said -5 here, Ohio. Wind chill -29. That is just
booty.
Redonkulous. Let me see. Come on with it. You sent in a super chat. I appreciate that. The weather outside is frightful, but the fire looks so delightful.
Amen.
And Music City Transport, what's up, senor? Merry Christmas. Here's some money for some mittens. Yeah, no, seriously though, I might need some. How is it that I just learned that I can click on those little icons up there and I won't lose my spot? That's pretty cool.
You learn something new every day. Someone asked about if our family had seen snow. I lost the comment. I don't know what it was. I think it was David Yoder. Yoder? Daniel
Yoder?
Yeah. Yes.
Was it way
last year? I don't know. We're so organized. But I saw it. Last year, the day after Christmas, we went to Tahoe. Remember? You watch those videos, Miles nailed Maggie in the back. with a very gnarly snowball, and we all our kids like really experienced snow for the first time. That's not my first time experiencing snow, but my kids, yeah. So we all experienced it and loved it. Gus loved it, which was a big deal because with his sensory issues, sometimes it's no good. But we had a lot of fun. So they went out several times today and played, and it's fun. But it's so cold that the snow is dry, like it's like powder. It's not you can't make a snowball. Like
Really?
we were trying to do that, and it's just like, oh no, it's so cold, and there was no moisture in the air anymore.
Well, it was it was a really fine snow. It wasn't very chunky.
No chunkies.
Yeah, no black W9 for me. I would love one, but no. And one leg freight, starting the elote cart biz. That's actually not a bad idea, man.
Yeah,
I think we gotta do that. We gotta do that.
That feels like a southern thing, putting mayonnaise and cheese on corn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just saying.
And a little.
I just learned about sausage balls. I don't know about you guys, but we're making them for Christmas because they sound very good.
Is that a southern thing?
I don't know. I've only heard it here. I was getting coffee at Rusty Grounds. She was talking about it, and I was like, she kept referring to it, and I was like, what is that? So she explained it to me. She said her mom only makes that at Christmas, and then I looked it up, and yeah, and it kind of seems like it is, but maybe not.
Yeah, okay. Corey said it's cold in Cali too. Yeah.
Not that cold.
Well, but it's cold for them.
No.
It's cold for us. Okay, I got to Daniel Yoder's comment finally. So you need to go back to where Daniel Yoder's comment was. Because you can't be jumping ahead like that.
Sorry.
Music City Transport said cranking up both fireplaces in Georgia. Yeah. I heard Florida is getting hit. I wonder if people in Florida even have heaters. They may just be using space heaters. There may be a whole rash of freaking space heater fires down in Florida because I don't even know. It's like where I grew up in California. There was not a lot of people had air conditioning. It's just you don't use it, so why have it? I wonder if heaters are like that in Florida because it's like it never gets this cold. Shoot dang. Vancouver, Washington, what's going on? Mike Middleton, Palm Springs, California. I spent some time one summer, about a week and a half in Palm Springs, Cathedral City area.
It's in the 80s. Mike, come now with your 80 degrees. My sister-in-law sent me a snapshot. She was like, it's going to be like 15 degrees there, 20 degrees there, and it's going to be 78 here in Camarillo. I was like, yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, hold on. We got another couple super chats I got to keep up with. Come on with it with all the Christmas lyrics tonight. I like it. Rocking around the Christmas tree, let the Christmas spirit ring. Is that the words?
I don't know, but he knows you're gonna sing it. That's why
later we'll have some pumpkin pie and we'll do some caroling. I think that's the real lyrics. I think I never knew.
Oh yeah, you butcher lots of songs.
Oh, tons. Leslie Vivas. Hey, good evening, Velox. I seen your 389 on Marketplace. Oh yeah, he called me and was like, I might try to sell your truck. And I was like, more power to you, bro. Good luck. I don't know if he has a little buyer's remorse or what, but
you didn't tell me that.
Yeah, he called me when I was outside playing basketball with Gus. And I was just like, he was just like, hey, I just want to let you know I might sell it. He's like, I'll probably end up keeping it, but someone told me I could sell it for more than I bought it for, so I might try to do that. And I'm like, go for it, bro, do it. If I could have sold it for more, I would have. So maybe he'll get an offer this next week because everyone people need to spend money before the end of the year. That's how this whole thing works. So yeah, Plays on Freeway said it was 65 today. Oh yeah. Last weekend it got down to 25 in Paso.
In the morning.
Yeah, that was the low.
Yeah.
Our high today was like 8 degrees. So
I know what that means. Someone else said it was 30 in Modesto, and they're all in the morning. Come on. I lived there my whole life. It is only that in the morning.
Yeah, it only gets down to the 20s and then it goes right back up.
It gets cold.
Yeah.
It gets cold, but it doesn't stay cold, not very often. It's like an anomaly.
There you go. 22 degrees in the swamp, Velox. Nice. All right. W900. 8. Oh, that's the one you already read. 80 in Palm Springs. You keep jumping ahead. You can't jump ahead.
It was the same person, and they're only a few comments away. And I was like, yeah, it's a few minutes each comment, so that's why we're so behind.
Sometimes you take a few minutes each comment. So.
No, you.
177 people in here listening to us bicker.
You're welcome.
My grandparents used to call it recreational arguing because you get bored and you start just like picking fights just to have the argument. Just to have the argument, folks.
You jumped down to the marketplace comment.
Did I?
Yeah, that's down here and it's up here. I was confused. From Chicago, I think I saw your truck on Facebook Marketplace, unless someone else commented that.
Maybe, I don't know. I don't believe it. Come on with it. Come on. Oh, that's why, because I can't put it up on the screen that way. That's why it's kind of. Well, anyway, come on with it. Let me scroll down there. I gotta get there.
He's in a bunch, so.
I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Here we go. You will get a sentimental feeling when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs. That's a good one. Mm-hmm. I knew that lyric. But rocking around the Christmas tree, have a happy holiday. All right. Everyone dancing merrily in the new old-fashioned way. You can't write lyrics and expect me not to sing them. I'm sorry. That's just messed up. That's messed up. Right now, I really got to go back and find my spot. I'm so far behind, you guys.
You're above Fate Trucking member for 3 months. Become a member already.
Do 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 do.
Yep. All
do 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 do.
I think you're. I don't know where you're at.
There you go. All right. Yeah, this is what I started to put on there until I realized I was missing a bunch of, because Kamala just keeps on throwing the super chats out there, so I got to keep skipping down. You get front of the line when you give a super chat. That's all I know. That's all I know. But yeah, Zachary Seamus said, "Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Looking forward to new videos in the new truck. I'm here in Motown. It's low 30s in the mornings. Yep, that's pretty much as low as it gets. You can get down to the 20s every once in a while when it gets real cold, but." Okay, Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, I mean, I saw it somewhere. Right? I didn't jump down there.
I can't
maybe he put it. Maybe put it at the same time. Feliz Navidad from Santa Cruz. Is that Santa Cruz, California, or is that Santa Cruz? Is there Santa Cruz, Mexico? I'm pretty sure there is, but anyway, I forget.
I don't know.
Merry Christmas from California. Thank you, Shadow Frost.
That's funny to hear.
Hey, where's El Hueso? What's going to replace it? El Hueso is in Illinois, apparently for sale on Facebook Marketplace, and yeah, we're not ready to reveal what's happening next, but I will give you let you know. I'll let you know when I know, when I can. I mean, all right. We got another super chat. All right, I gotta remember. I'm right there with.
I'm here. I'll stay here.
Nova Life Trucking, because that's how I roll. There we go. What's up, Nick, from the Fort Worth Landstar Terminal? I'm about to start rolling home. Where's home, Carlos? Where are you headed? Because
be careful.
Yeah, there's a lot.
All the trucking videos of wrecks. It's scary and sad.
I think Dallas escaped the snow and I don't know if they got any ice. It wasn't like that ice storm when they had the Super Bowl there that one year. That was crazy. There you go. Fate Trucking said, "I feel like number one, but yet last in line." No, you just jumped to the front of the line because you guys keep throwing in super chats, so we keep throwing you to the front of the line. Just like, come on with it. He's just gonna keep on getting me singing these. Grandma got ran over by a reindeer walking home from my house Christmas Eve. You can say there's no such thing as Santa, but as for me and Grandpa, we believe.
Okay.
That's a good one. I enjoy that one. Come on with it.
Yeah.
Mr. Bill Beasley, I really enjoy that one. Let's see. I found it. Okay, I took a step outside my house in Arkansas. I saw a penguin. It's cold. Yeah, man. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. My buddy, he lives near Indianapolis. He posted on Facebook that it was colder in Indianapolis than it was in Antarctica at one of the weather stations. He's like, it's colder than it is in Antarctica. Like, this is dumb. It's pretty funny if you ask me. I enjoyed that. It was cool. Jim, sorry, is that Maxon?
Looks like it.
Maxon. So have your plans come together and what you're going to do. They are coming together at the moment, but I can't announce anything yet and let you guys know what's really going on. I'm not trying to be like coy about it and like drag it on for too long. I would love to just like fill you guys in, but there's kind of a lot of moving parts and some things that have to like be solidified, and like I'm getting deals done, but I want to be able to just share with you guys everything and not take you guys through like the roller coaster of like all the different things that might happen. And because that's inevitably what ends up happening is if I share kind of along the journey, then everyone wants to know what the end of the story is. So then they start, getting at me with like, well, what, you should do this, or you should do that, or why didn't you do this, or why didn't you do that? And I just want to be done with it and be like, hey, this is what happened. This is what we did. This is the decisions we made. This is the direction we're going. And, now you can say whatever you want to say about it and blah, 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 blah. And not that I care that much about what people think, but ultimately it kind of like it creates too much like drama in the what?
Sorry, I'm just reading.
You're okay. You're no longer a part of the live. You're now just like in another dimension where the live is happening ahead.
I know, but it's like with what you're saying, it's funny.
Okay.
And by the time you get there in an hour, you're gonna forget what you're talking about now.
No, I don't forget anything.
Oh, that's a lie.
Fort Knox.
Mm-hmm.
Locked down. All right. Beautiful California, Mr. Emmanuel. Yeah. Jared Hull said, selling the reefer. I am. I think, Jessica, you already asked that one. Yes, I am selling.
Multiple people ask that question.
Okay. Yes, I am selling the reefer. And I have a couple people that are interested, but no one who's like, ready to pull the trigger yet. So that you were bang banging when I said pull the trigger.
That's 20 plus years right there. That's what that is.
That's
what that is.
I have my sign language interpreter here as I speak.
That's generous. That's generous.
Yeah. Dennis said a couple of drinks and the both of you will spill the beans.
Oh no! At this point, I would just be asleep.
I've got my Coke Zero. Does that count?
I had water.
A little caffeine.
I'm not very exciting. No, but some of them, it's like.
Marco Ariano, are you going to stay in the Peterbilt lineup? I can answer that. No. There you go. I'm starting to.
See, they told you.
I'm starting to unravel now. Unravel. I took one sip of Coke Zero and I'm already spilling beans.
When that Coke Zero hits you, you know what I mean?
Let's see. Yeah, everyone say hi to Rogue and Fate. Yeah, Dennis said, hey, Nick, careful you don't roast your chestnuts there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of comments about your long johns coming up. So
that's awesome.
By the time you get there.
Tommy's up in Illinois where you guys got some of the worst of it. You guys in Michigan, sounds like you guys got hit pretty hard. Mark said, hey, guys, my wife and I love watching your life adventures. Well, thanks. I appreciate that. I think it's fascinating because I've watched other people's life adventures on YouTube, and then we started a YouTube channel, and I was like, it's not going to get to where people are watching us from the comfort of their homes, wondering what we're doing in our part of the world. And now we're on the other side of the camera, and it's kind of weird. But I appreciate you guys watching. But it's like I'm like you, but if you just turn the phone around, that's me now.
Yep. There are no short answers or replies in Nick's life, in Nick's world. They don't exist.
Merry Christmas. Oh my goodness, what does this stand for? Remember, it was COSGS, and I was like, it was something to do with military, and I was
Yep.
bad nabbit.
Jared.
How many irons you have in the fire behind you? Yeah, none. No, none back there. -15 in Hudson, Colorado, and then -31 with wind chill today in the Windy City. That is crazy. TBT said ho 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 and Merry Christmas. Daniel Yoder said I have only seen 0 a couple times my years of living in Tennessee. Yeah,
it's supposed to be a cold one.
It was cold this morning.
Yeah. Even all the people, because we live around people who have lived here forever, their entire life, and they're in their 50s and 60s and older. And they're like, yeah, it doesn't usually, it freezes, it gets kind of cold, but it's pretty cold.
They said generational cold snap. So
yeah.
John McClain said, have a Merry Christmas. You
Merry
as well.
Christmas.
Gregory Gambrel. Sorry, my eyes, I can't quite
From North Carolina.
see Mebane. I always see loads going to Mebane or two are from Mebane. Angela Adams said 3 degrees in North Carolina feels like -7.
I was going to say Angela Adams.
You do?
I probably always say that when I say it, like I say it all the time, but just, yeah.
Trying with KB Specialized. Merry Christmas. Weathering the storm at home with my family in Michigan. Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
You guys are truly weathering the storm. We're just dealing with cold temperatures. We got like an inch of snow.
But it's there. It's still there. It still looks pretty on our.
And I don't have a snow shovel. So I think our driveway will probably turn into ice by tonight. So
safety first.
Just
Miles
spinning out to
is
get out
a
of the
pizza
driveway.
delivery guy, and he started just a couple days ago. So here we are in weather like this, and he's driving. So pray for my son that he doesn't die.
Yep. On all roads he's not very familiar with out here in the backcountry and in weather. Proud Papa said Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, Jenkins family. Thank you. Thank you. TBT said still 5+ hours from home, but we'll get there. Maybe. Yeah, drive safe. Drive it safe. Tommy said, where are the stockings on the fireplace? Well, we did have them over there, but she's getting ahead of the game a little bit, and she's got everything.
My stocking stuffer game.
They're at the North Pole. Getting
no. My stockings. I'm taking all the credit. I do all the work. There is no Santa. Relax. Yeah, no, thank you. Stockings. My stocking game this year is primo. So I am working on those in my little workshop upstairs, aka our walk-in closet. Oh, who's this? What's happening?
Hold on, guys.
Wow.
I don't know if I can.
Is Chris Hammer by us?
Hold on. Ooh, that's an old email. Wow. That was when I worked for Service Master. Holy crap.
Is someone going to join us?
Fate. Oh, sorry. Is he going to steal your thunder?
Well, you could have at least asked me. Gosh. It's one of the many guys that Nick will just get up, put his headset on, and walk out the door. And I'm like, I guess someone was calling him. That happens all the time. And half the time it's fate.
Sometimes. Every once in a while. Yeah.
Every once in a while.
All right. Marbrudo, East Texas. Looking forward to seeing the next adventure. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. East Texas.
Minnesota. Ooh.
-7 with a wind chill of -35.
That's just like pain. That's just like pain. Like cover everything because it's painful.
I may or may not be going to, I can neither confirm nor deny that I'm going to northern Minnesota in February.
Minnesota.
So, yeah. That should be fun. we'll see what the weather is then. But Charlie Mike 104 said, "How active are you guys on Instagram?" We scroll reels and send them to each other
while we're in the same room.
But other than that, we don't necessarily. We don't post that much.
No, I definitely, especially even more moving here. That's how I keep in contact with people and like keep up with people. But as far as posting ourselves, not a lot.
Yeah.
Not at all.
All right, John. Merry Christmas from Canada. It is -10 degrees with wind chill -20 degrees. You need to convert that for me. I don't have a conversion chart for. I know 0 is freezing, and I know 100 is boiling, and I know that in Fahrenheit it's 32 and 212. So like I know -10 is really cold, and -20 is even colder. But I don't know to what extent that would. I don't know what that would translate to in Fahrenheit. So yeah, nobody wants to see me in long johns. We know. Hey, they're not the ones with like the flap in the butt though. Those ones, at least these ones are. I'm fully covered. Fully covered. 2 degrees in Pennsylvania, says Jason Thompson. Dang. Dennis said chestnuts roasting by open fire. What? Yeah, that's kind of what we got going on here. Chris Hammer said our local news says there's 18,000 without power tonight in North Carolina. That is, bless you.
Oh, excuse me. I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
Fate, are you jumping in here or what? Or did you just have me send you a link?
It was just teasing.
So that you could just have a link for fun. Just like, I got a link. So you can go brag about it with your friends. Sorry, I don't know. Yeah, but being without power when it's 2 degrees out, especially if you get your power from like a lot of people have electric like wall heaters and stuff in some places. That's dangerous.
People in town, water and electricity got jacked up. But it's like we have our little like town, and then all of the county around it.
There's 16,000 residents in the whole county. So we don't live in a big area. In the town that's like the county seat for Camden County, I don't even know how many people actually live in town, but it's definitely the most populated town in our county, but it can't be that much.
No, there's not a lot of people that like live in town. Everyone lives out. And so yeah.
And boom.
Good evening.
What's up?
How are you doing?
I'm fantastic.
Sorry, I was finishing some paperwork. My daughter's old bedroom is turned into my office. I should take my hat off. I'm in the house.
What? Who? Is that a thing? You're so old timey, bro.
Yeah.
You're old timey. That's
so y'all ready for Christmas?
Yeah, we are now. We went shopping on Wednesday
together, which we never do.
I can't remember the last time we went Christmas shopping together.
We talk about when we want to get our kids, but normally about a month before, I'm like Amazon all the way or ordering whatever because I hate shopping. I don't like to go to the store and shopping. But we did it together this time and it was fun. And I ended up getting something which never happens. I got a new phone.
Nice. I'm actually jealous of that. My wife, well, you know how it is, Nick. Now that you're home, you don't realize how much the wives actually do. You know what I mean? Like, you realize it. Yeah. In case my wife turns this on, I should rephrase that. Like, I know everything she does, but you don't realize how nice it is to go out and go shopping together and get the kids the gifts, or just like you said, have conversation. We had some alone time today where that's what we did. We went shopping and were able to talk, and it was a nice distraction from work and crap like that,
Yep. So did you guys, because the storm was going to hit you guys like on Wednesday or or Thursday morning or something like that. So you had to like get everything done like last weekend or the week before.
Well, so yes and no. We finished everything today. Like we finished the small stuff today, I guess, like the stocking stuffers and stuff like that. But I had a heck of a time trying to get home last night or this morning, you know, and I was coming from Milwaukee to Minneapolis. It's not that far away, and it took me forever. I mean, it took like 9.5 hours for me to get here.
Wow.
But now I'm home.
Yeah. We we kind of did the Californian thing, and we were like, okay, this huge Arctic blast is coming, and they didn't, you know, I watch a YouTube meteorologist named Ryan Hall, y'all. He's like one of the bigger ones, and he's really fun, you know, really good information, but he was projecting maybe like a little bit more snow than what like the National Weather Service was calling for. And then there was also this like a certain model where there was the possibility of like some serious ice before the snow hits. And so I didn't know, being that we've never experienced anything, and that when her parents have told us when it ices, you know, when everything ices over is the worst. Like that's worse than it's snowing.
They just close it down.
And so I was like, okay, we need to go and make sure we have everything we need for the weekend, because if that comes through on Friday, you know, Thursday to Friday, we may not be able to like leave and go anywhere on, you know, even as late as Saturday, depending on, because I knew the temperatures were going to be down like they are today and tomorrow, like in the teens as the high. So anyway, so we were like going around prepping on Wednesday, like make sure we have dog food and make sure we still forgot a couple things, but yes. I made a trip a mile down the road to the Dollar General. And
yeah, because we're like 25 minutes, 30 minutes away almost from like Walmart, like a grocery store, like a full grocery store. So
you guys are country folk now, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's cool, man. I grew up that way. I'm from the sticks of northern Minnesota, and that's how it was growing up. You know, it took 45 minutes to get to the grocery store or any place. We had to go like into Duluth or come down to the cities to like go school clothes shopping, because it was either that or like Grand Rapids, Minnesota. We didn't have anywhere to go. But real quick, Nick,
wait, I don't know, so you're from Minnesota? Don't you know?
Don't you know? Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, there it is.
I don't, and oh, just so you know, I played hockey. Don't you know?
Oh,
of course you do.
Don't you know?
Just like Minnesotan.
You can read comments. I was just gonna say something. It was one of the first times we started talking, and you were telling me that you were thinking of moving to where you currently live now. And I remember telling you, man, you haven't experienced like an ice storm yet. And you made a comment here a little while ago about not having a generator. Bro, go out and get one. Like those ice storms and the power, like you might be a few days without power.
Yeah, that's I think that even if it's just a little one, we need I can get a little, you know, I don't even know what the sizes are, but those little ones are only a few $100, and they'll run like, you know, some of the stuff that we need to, like, you know, keep our phones charged, keep things that
the fridge, the refrigerator.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Your furnace. Well, that's probably natural gas.
Yeah, we're on gas for that.
Both fridges.
Although the water heater is not gas. And I was like, that seems silly to me, because everything else, like the, you know, other stuff is gas, but not the water heater. So yeah, I don't know, we may have to invest in like a bigger unit at some point. But honestly, the people who our neighbors like grew up in this house and then have moved and built houses and all that kind of stuff.
So many people are like, oh, I lived in that house for a few years.
Yeah.
Like, oh.
So people know this house. And so anyway, so we just kind of really rely on their knowledge of like the what we should do. In fact, she was seeing people on like Facebook Marketplace, or not Facebook Marketplace, in a Facebook group talking about like, you better wrap your pipes or else they're going to burst and all this stuff. And so she was like, should we wrap our pipes? I'm like, I don't think we have too many like exposed pipes, and I don't know like, what we would need to do or whatever. And so she just asked our neighbor, and he actually called the previous owner of the house who just moved and sold us the house. And he was like, no, they're good. Like, leave the faucet running and you'll be fine. Don't
leave it drip a little bit.
Yeah, that's what we do.
It doesn't have to like run, just like a little drip.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. And I already knew that because I actually worked in water and fire damage restoration. So I was at least around people who had had to go up into the mountains to handle burst pipes when it would freeze and stuff like that. So I never really did that side of things on the water damage side, but I was around it a little bit.
Nice.
Your boy Callie is in here. I just want to say hi to him real quick. Sacktown checking in. Tom Creamer asked if the oldest made it home from college. Yeah, my oldest did. I don't know. What about you, Fate?
Yeah, she made it home yesterday. What's funny was no. You did that just to drive the knife in my back deeper, because I already told you that. Here's what I'm learning is they're 18 years old. They have kind of their own lives, and I am nowhere near as important to them like as I once was. Does that make sense? Like, all of her friends from high school are home for college, so she's hanging out with them. Whatever.
Yeah.
It sucks, but my other daughter's here, so
she still needs you.
Well, yeah. You get what I'm saying. And you know what? Like, I remember, I mean, I've shared this on my channel. She was a very good athlete. So she's traveled all around the country. She's from the Northland and was Division I caliber softball player. So she traveled all around the country, like without me and my wife present all the time. So she's used to like going other places and being by herself. Not that that's a good thing, but
she's very Bulldogs.
She doesn't. She actually quit softball. She quit softball which that's something like when you're over the road, your kids make decisions and you don't know about them until you get back home. No, she wants to be a doctor. And at the time, her senior year of high school, she took all college courses. So she didn't want to play collegiately. She thought it would take too much time.
It does. It takes quite a bit. I think the dynamic between daughters and dads and sons and moms is different too. I mean, and each kid is different. Let's be real. Miles knows I'm the source of food. So for him, that is like his main draw to me when he's home. He just texts me, what's for dinner? And I said, I made chili and cornbread. He goes, that's right. Can you get me some in 10 minutes so it's hot when I get home? He just milking that. I've been at college for months.
Yeah. So what's funny is like my parents live about a half hour, 40 minutes away from where my daughter goes to school. And so she gets a home cooked meal every Thursday. She goes to my parents' house with two of her roommates, and they get a home cooked meal and get to bring home all the leftovers. So
that's I'm enjoying, like I told her, I'm like there's certain things that I just eat. I eat out a lot when I'm on the road, but there's like certain things that I really like that she doesn't really make. And so like I got
during the week, really right now it's me and the girls and that's it.
Yeah.
So she doesn't is picky. And then so it's like, oh, do we want a pasta dish, the three of us? So it's just like it's been a lot different than thinking about cooking for all six. Or I have a hard time making like smaller meals because I've been cooking for 6 people for so long now. I don't know how to make
Well, yeah.
small.
Your guys' your whole family dynamic has changed. I mean, and I'm not saying this like sarcastically or trying to be funny. Like your dynamics change. Your husband's home longer than, oh, I'm taking a week off and then going back on the road. You look out your window right now and you don't see the Black Peterbilt. You know what I mean? Like your dynamics change. And I think a lot of us, envy is the wrong word. Because it's not envy. I love what I do, but I'm also jealous of the time you get to spend with your family right now, Nick. I mean, it's a great thing. And I'm looking forward to YouTube channel on how to sign up for AARP and like how to go through all your retirement stuff. I'm excited for all that.
The retirement how-to channel is in the works. That's what I wasn't telling everybody because I didn't want to really let the cat out of the bag until I had all my ducks in a row. I haven't yet been, the waiver hasn't been signed for AARP to accept such a young member, but I told them I'm retired for good. And it's the Association of Retired People, right? Isn't that
I have no idea.
I have no clue either, but anyway, that's.
We were chatting before we got on the live and I was like, I can get used to this, you being home. This is the most nights that Nick and I have went to bed together at night and said goodnight to each other in many, many years. It is always, he's gone all week. He's home on the weekends. So we get two nights, together and that's it. And so it's like over a year. And then when you start,
I would say 2014. 2014 was the last time where I was consistently home in the evening time. And we were like, actually, like I remember we used to just have like long conversations once we were both going to bed. Like it was really hard to have conversations with all the kids, but then
still is.
Yeah. But like that was our time where like everything finally had like slowed down, and whatever our evening activities were, whether we were watching something or whatever, that, it felt like everything was going until you finally were laying down to go to bed. And then we just sit there and talk for like, I don't know. I would put her to sleep because I talk a lot. Mm-hmm. And I'd wait until I heard her snoring. I'm like, I guess she's not listening anymore. I guess I'll kiss
snoring. Thanks.
Everyone snores a little bit.
Well, just so you know, Nick has got me through many nights or in early mornings of driving where we're talking. I'll share something. I'm gonna miss that, man. Like, I'm so happy for you, but like, I'm gonna miss those late night conversations,
Yeah, and who knows? I'm not saying I'm not doing that. I don't want anyone jumping to conclusions here, but we're all right. Yeah, I'm not gonna be driving through the night anymore. That's for sure. So
sorry, I'll be quiet.
Thanks for joining our live. I'm just kidding.
I was trying to give your husband a compliment.
No, I hear that, and he does too. I think no matter what we did next and what we're gonna do next and how things actually work out and all that stuff, the big goal is evenings and weekends home on a consistent basis, not just for our marriage, which is very important, but for our kids. I mean, with Gus having special needs, having Nick around all the time at a consistent basis, it has a huge effect on him. And our girls are going to be, Maggie's going to be starting high school next year. And it's like they need their dad around more than he's been. So that's been an overall goal of most of what we've been doing. So are you reading other comments? Yeah.
DIY is just on a roll. He's just
fans.
On a roll. And so I dropped the link in down there at some point, but I don't know if he might be just laying back in the sleeper, because I know he was actually trucking last time I saw him on the YouTubes.
That's a green screen.
But
that's just a green screen so he can come on the internet and say, "Oh, trucking's so hard." Oh.
Oh boy.
Amsoil Adam, I saw the picture you sent me of your fireplace. It is very similar. We we've talked about maybe painting over the rock or doing something, but we've changed our mind a couple times on that. So that's right. Colorado Street Glide Special for when you get here in an hour. 8:36 Mountain Time, which was 9:36 my time. I definitely jumped ahead to get here though, so 25 minutes late. But I'm gonna start jumping around. You guys good? Omar Nunez said, "Why you sell your truck?" Well, I made a whole video about it where I went to the long explanation, but I'll give you the short explanation. It was time. It was time. The rates are lower. Fuel was higher. Although fuel's starting to come down, so that's good. And I felt like my family needed me at home, and for me to be profitable without having a consistent relationship with loads in the area that I live, I felt like I needed to, I didn't want to be gone as much as I would need to be gone to pay my bills. So that's ultimately the reason, which is why a lot of the decisions I've been making have been like, okay, I sold the truck because I don't want to be gone from the house as much. So like, I need to all of my decisions need to be kind of aligned with that. Otherwise I sold it for nothing, so as I've made decisions, and I had kind of multiple options of things I could do, because I did make a good profit on the truck when I sold it. So I made a good profit on the truck. I had a decent amount of capital to reinvest in something else. And so, I had multiple options of things that I could do. And I just basically kind of pulled the trigger on the one that aligns the most with like me being home more, me being more present with my family. And I'm going to continue to make decisions that put me in that, that align with that goal of being home more, being a better father and a better husband than I have been. Trucking has been amazing. I went from literally unemployed on collecting unemployment from the state of California to making the most money I've ever made in my life with a career in trucking. So I'm not. This isn't a thing where I don't think trucking is good, and it's not even that I think I couldn't have continued to do well in trucking. I think that there was a number of avenues that were available to me that if I wanted them, I could have easily done them, but I didn't want them.
What's great about
what's that?
What's great about this whole conversation right now is we can hear your wife in the background heating the food up for Miles for when he gets home.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I looked at her a couple times like, man, you're really slamming stuff around there. But I know it is. There's no quiet way to do it. So sorry about that if that's too loud. But I told her, I said, if we do it like this, because I was going to put my headset on, and then she was like, wanted to join me, and I said, well, that's fine, but sometimes it makes all the ambient noise is way louder if I don't have my headset on, and I'm, but sorry guys, you guys have to deal with it, because my wife wanted to sit with me, and it's something that we get to do together now that, live shows are more fun when she's there anyway, because she makes fun of me the whole time, and it gives you guys a little glimpse into my life.
That, once again, that was a compliment. I wasn't saying it in a mean way. It's cool that she's heating up food for her son. That's awesome.
Yeah. There may be some more ambient noise because Miles just got home safe and sound, which is good in this weather. So that is definitely the worry that we last night. Actually, it started snowing right before he was getting off work, and I was like, dude, be careful, man.
Last night was worse.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, it was more icy tonight though. There was one hill that I couldn't make.
You just couldn't make it up the hill?
Yeah, I was just like, it was like, what?
Did you just call him to get your pizza?
No, so I drove off, I parked in his driveway, and then gave him the food, and then backed out, tried to go back up the hill, and it wasn't working out, so I went down. And then,
So you just rolled backwards down the hill?
yeah, I put it in neutral and then put it back. Back up into someone else's
Your little
driveway.
Corolla.
Yeah, and then I got out like another way.
I don't worry too much about them though, because it is front wheel drive. So if you know anything about front wheel drive, like because the weight's on the drive tires, they tend to do a little bit better than like a rear wheel drive. Rear wheel drive can kind of get a little more scary in those kind of slippery situations. But I mean, not saying you can't spin out in a front wheel drive car, because you definitely can. But they do a little bit better than like, you know, for a little light car, they do better than the rear wheel drive. Right, Fate?
Yeah.
What is your what'd you say, Camry? Is that what you have?
I have Toyota Avalons and a Toyota Corolla.
Okay, Corolla. That's right. It was the Corolla, not the Camry.
Yep.
That's front wheel drive, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
So you do pretty good running over there. I saw all that snow that was packed on. I mean, that was like, what is that, like? I don't know.
The entire. What is that? Freaking
8 inches.
8 inches.
Something like that.
Yeah. I used the roof rake to clean my car off.
That's crazy. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna try and get to a few more of these. Let's see. Being stuck in the house has me tractor shopping to put my frameless end dump and add another driver. All right, that's cool, man. I honestly, adding drivers, that was one of the things that I thought about. Like, okay, do I want to go all in to building a carrier and then adding drivers and trailers and all of that kind of stuff? And that's kind of where I was at with like a couple of the options I had, where it was like, okay, do I want that though? And what would it take for me to do that, to get to the point where I could just be hiring guys? You know, like that's I feel like the sacrifice over the next couple of years would be pretty big, you know, time and everything else. So I made the decisions I made like consciously aware that I was moving to Tennessee where I didn't have any freight connections and everything else. But I wish I had more time to build, you know, something here before the bad freight market kind of hit, because it's tough. It's hard to build something at this point in the freight cycle. You kind of already have to have your relationships built up, or be willing to kind of work your butt off to get some connections that otherwise you wouldn't have. So let's see.
Are you okay?
Not impossible, but definitely. Sorry, I'm gonna skip over some of your guys' comments. Okay.
Well, hey, you know what, Nick? I'll get out of.
Can you guys, not argue
Go
in
screw
the
on
background?
house.
Thank you.
I'll get out of here so you can read your comments and interact with your crew. I just wanted to say hi and Merry Christmas to the both of you and your family, and Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, and thank you for the super chat again.
Yeah.
I can
Nothing,
say
man.
thank you in person now, or kind of face to face.
Enjoy
Yeah, right.
your whole family being together. That's fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. It's the first time we've all gotten together in quite a while. We had that thing that was going around, so like Thanksgiving got canceled, and it's been a while. So
Thing.
you guys take care. Have a good evening.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
See you, Fate.
Merry Christmas later.
All right, let me jump down. We got another super chat. Provider Grind is in the house. Another Southern California guy. Do what's best for you and the fam, Nick. Here's a dub for more firewood. Yeah, we got the gas fireplace, but it costs money too. Unfortunately,
It does.
it's
There's
not
not a lot of
free.
things that are free in the world.
Except all the best things in life, right? The
There you
best
go.
things in life are free.
I don't know. These molasses cookies are good, and they weren't free.
They weren't free. Okay. If you left a comment earlier and I skipped it, it wasn't anything personal. Go ahead and send it back to me again if you really want to get it read, because I'm going to try and just skip through a bunch of these. Calvin Lopez said mid 50s in Southern California and we're cold. Hearing you guys talk about the cold is making me cold. Yeah, that's this is definitely the coldest we've ever experienced in our life. So it's fun. It's fun though. It really is. It's kind of exciting. I'm glad I don't have to actually work outside in the snow like a real man, because that would be tough to go to work on a day like today where it's 6 degrees outside. No, thank you. Okay, Trucker Dave, Merry Christmas. Finally back on the road after my 4-day in-frame. 4 days? Wait, were you the one on just Truckins? Were you over there doing the in-frame at Haggai Diesel? Is that because I saw it was like the fastest in-frame ever?
Amsoil has to go because he's powered up.
Amsoil, Mr. Adam.
Merry Christmas. I hope your thing gets fixed. Your power.
Yeah,
Sorry.
your power
Keeps going out. He says.
Don't waste your precious phone battery watching us. But all right, let me see. Yeah, Tony, that's I'll leave that to the experts. All right. Michael O'Connor said, good timing on your transition. Stay warm and safe with the family. Merry Christmas. Looking forward to the next chapter. Yeah, I mean, good timing for me. I think I just talked to someone today that they just lined up a new customer for their carrier. So I mean, it's kind of like it's I guess, I mean, I'm saying it's hard to get new customers and build a business right now, and I'm being proven wrong. But like I said, it's kind of like, what do I want and how do I want to live? And I think it's like you go for the things you actually want, and if you're aiming for things that you don't really want, then you end up just self-sabotaging so that you don't accomplish them, because you don't really I don't really want the things that are available to me that I could go after, but I don't really want them. So it's like, well, why don't I aim for the things I actually really want? Like, I want to be home a lot more, and I want to run businesses that are profitable and make me money, but that I don't have to leave and like sacrifice so much of my family time for. So that is the goal. Man, I'm giving up way too much information now. Now we're getting way too far down the road. Mm-hmm. I said I wasn't going to share information, but wait, is it cold up that way, Sam Bruner? Yeah, it's chilly. It's chilly. It was 4 degrees earlier, so it's a cold one. Edward Weller, hey Nick, Big Ed in upstate New York, 4.5 feet of snow on the ground and expecting 3 more feet this weekend. Yeah, I hear you guys up there are getting blasted with that blizzard. That's some serious stuff. When does Buffalo? When do the Bills play? I feel like they already moved one game this year because of lake effect snow. So I wonder if they're going to do that again. I don't know. Maybe they have an away game. I don't know. Oh, we got Los Baños in the house. Adam Cornejo. Los Baños. Trucking with KB Specialized says being stuck in the house has. Oh, I already read that one.
Yeah, you're still far behind.
I know. I said I was gonna start skipping people, but I don't know that I skipped that far down.
Well, there's all this nonsense between nonsense, but just Truckin and David and there's a little chat between them and
all the nonsense.
Yeah, and it's not nonsense. They're just talking normally, but
nonsense, I tell you.
DIY and
there was just a blizzard type wind in Ohio, caused a 50-car pileup. Dang. -25 there, so. Yeah, you missed the crazy snow we got on Donner. Yeah, I saw some people up in Northern California got snowed in pretty good. What was it, last weekend? It was a pretty good snow. Yeah, 17 degrees down there in Dallas, Texas. That's crazy stuff. That's crazy stuff. Chris is asking where the new truck is. No new truck yet. And let's see. Ken said, I think Nick is going to drive a Prius for Uber. That's possible. It's possible. I only hate Prius drivers as long as I'm not one of them. Let's see. Riverside. Oh, wait. Joe Ferreira. Merry Christmas to you and your family, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Gagic. I'm butchering your name. I'm sorry. I don't know how to say that. But you're in Riverside, California, which I'm familiar with. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Barry Thompson, what's next for you? Man, we talked too much about it already. Well, I'll let you guys know when it's time to let you know. Sam Bruno said Kentucky got hit hard. Yeah. That's kind of what we were dealing with. So newer used semi-truck. I sold my used truck, and you'll have to wait and see what we end up getting. You got more people watching than damn happiness. Oh, is Happiness by the Mile live? That's a tough channel to go up against. I hope I hope I'm not going up against them. Shelby, yeah, Shelby. Okay, I'm gonna skip over. Let's see. Nick must have behaved if you went shopping together and no bruises. Yeah, you can't see them. She does body shots. She doesn't go for the face. She knows this is the moneymaker.
Oh boy,
so
here we go.
When she abuses me, she abuses me. She abuses me with her look.
This live will end at some point. It'll just be you and me, babe. No, he does the thing that his mom does. We were walking, and we're like, okay, let's go get this next. And I'm like, okay, it's that way. So we're walking together, both of us, next to each other. And then I walk 5-6 steps, and I go, hey, he's gone. I turn around. I'm like, where did you go? I have to go back, look for him, find him. Oh, I saw these, and they're only like $20, and do you think the girls would like these? And I was like, just say hey, hold on. I'm walking to where we're going, and he just leaves me in the dust. And I'm like, hey, just say
she
hey.
doesn't shop. She buys. She's not shopping. She's buying.
Yeah, I make a list, and then I go to those places of the store that has things I want. Every now and then,
I shop.
Something catches my eye, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is cute. This is a good deal. I'm not like, I'm a human, but I don't like trucking.
Barely.
Nevada Trucking and Trails. Does that mean you're leaving?
What do you say?
Said evening. Oh, maybe he was just saying hi. Sorry. Just if people say bye, I want to say bye at least. Sorry.
DIY Semi in the house, channel member. Hey. So it's funny because on you see what the comment looks like on StreamYard. It's kind of silly, but if you go down into the chat, well, that was a long time ago, but it's the Fonz. It's the emoji, the emoticon of the Fonz saying hey, and he put 4 of them down there.
How is everything with Allison? What's that?
I think that's more of the conversation between
Justin.
Yeah, Justin and David. So we're gonna skip over that. All the nonsense, as you called it.
Well, I said I redacted. I redacted my statement.
Redacted.
Yep.
Let's see.
If you don't know redacted, that means you don't watch The Office.
And if you don't watch The Office,
and hopefully with your friends.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Merry Christmas, y'all. Thanks, Tim Hilliard. Gas furnace needs power for fans, etc. Okay, you're right. It does. It still needs electrical. So then you're really just stuck with like old school kerosene and stuff like that. And then you got DIY he's trying to get blocked is what he's trying to do. You know, when people bring that spam in here and
OnlyFans. Okay, buddy.
So now I'm seeing. See, I saw this, drop the link DIY, and I was like, Justin wants me to drop the link for DIY. I'll drop the link. So I put the link in the chat, and I was like, "Go ahead, bro. Let's. You guys need to. You guys want to come in here? You guys come in here." But yeah.
Oh, do you see Obed? Oh, sorry.
Let me see. Roanoke, Illinois. I guess your buyer from your truck. He's saying it on Facebook Market for 212. Yep. I heard he wanted to try and sell it. So he called me and told me that he thinks he can resell it. And I was like, is everything okay? You know? And he was like, yeah, no, I just he's like, I got some quotes on some work that he wants done, if you know what I mean. And it was going to be expensive. So delete. And so he was like, it's going to be expensive to do that. And so he kind of didn't want to, he may want to stay with the older model truck. So when are you getting back on the road? Never. That's the plan. Let's see. Well, I mean, define on the road. If you mean over the road, never. Let's see. What's a plantaris? I don't know. Is that dirty? Because you're talking about OnlyFans and stuff, so I don't know.
That's what she said. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there that's over my head. Over my head. Let's see. Peyton Thorne said, "Missed the trucking videos, Velox." Yeah, man. I'll let you guys know what's going on once I know. Kirk in the house. Merry Christmas to you and the family. Hope everything is going well. I miss your trucking videos. Thanks, Kirk. I appreciate you. We'll have more videos coming out in the future. But yeah. Music City Transport says Southern News likes to overplay weather events. Yeah. Well, I was watching the YouTube guys, but they are kind of Southern guys. One of the guys I watch is from North Texas, and then the other guy is actually from Kentucky. So, yeah, kind of that way. David, good night. I'm sure you left like 45 minutes ago, but you're good. Let's see. Chris Walsh TV is in the house. What's going on, bro? What is going on? Thank you for coming in. Doc Holiday said, Merry Christmas to both families. Stay warm. 9 here in Connecticut. Dang. What about that question? How does Miss Velox feel about the loss of the Black Peter?
Sorry.
You embarrassed her.
No,
You embarrassed her.
No.
You embarrassed her.
No, I'm reading too many things at once.
You embarrassed her.
No.
You embarrassed her. I guess.
It happened very quickly. Like, sort of. The way it happened was like, it was the same exact thing that happened when we dropped Miles off to school. It felt the same. It was like, I knew we were doing it. I know we were doing all these things that were like dropping Miles off at school. We were doing all the things to like sell the truck. And then it was like, I was gone when it actually left the house. So I was like, oh, it's gone. It was just kind of like, oh, all of a sudden we were at, Miles's dorm. And I was like, oh, wait, this is it? Like, I have to say goodbye right now. All of that was like an ugly cry on the sidewalk. But the truck wasn't the same. But just the same vibe of like, oh, it's not here anymore. Like, it was like, oh, that was like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Am I making sense or am I not making sense?
Yeah.
I feel like we were doing all the things to do that, but it was like, but obviously saying goodbye to Miles was heartbreaking. But the truck is just like one of those things that's like, I was more worried about Nick. I was like, are you okay? Like, you know how like when you're working towards something and then it finally happens and you're like, oh, I have to like process that this happened because, we worked really really hard and we did very specific things and we took steps and we like had discipline and we did all these things to make this happen, but then it finally happens and it's like, stop doing that. You're so rude. I hate you.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. Okay. Let's see. Roberto, I'll let you guys know what I know when I can tell you what I know. Cowboy over culture in the house. You deserve a break with everything that you guys have been through this past year, making up for lost time. Yeah, I mean, a little bit. That's kind of, it's part of the thing, right? It's part of the thing. Like, you can't, like the move across the country and then losing my dad and then all of those things like kind of played into like where I'm at in my life right now. So you can't really separate that, like what had happened from the decisions we're making now. So definitely enjoying this little brief time off. I just can't take too much of it because I don't want to burn through our savings. So, that's a big deal. Some people don't realize how much truckers have to sacrifice being on the road all the time. Dude, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you. Yeah. The sacrifice is real. Even local guys, it's so real. You guys are, that's why Jessica was mentioning like the being like not going to bed together. Well, 5 years of that was me being local. And we never went to bed because I was working nights.
Not every, like we would, he worked on it. So we'd have the weekend, but literally Sunday night to Thursday, sometimes Friday night, I went to bed by myself.
And a lot of times on those nights, she would go to bed by herself anyway, because I was on this schedule where I either went to bed crazy early or I went to bed crazy late because I was always on the night shift. I would just cheat my sleep a little forward or a little back, depending on how things went. So, Daniel, you're super, super correct. Like the amount of sacrifice, even for local guys, but especially over the road guys who like leave for days and weeks at a time is what's up. Yeah. Richie Rich, to buy a cheap day cab and drive local. That's what I did for my fam. Yeah. And that's definitely, we'll get to that. We'll get to what the actual thing is. No night driving, no weekends. I'm telling you, school bus driver. Yeah. I don't think it pays enough, man. I don't think it pays enough to provide for the family, but, there you go. Hollywood said, so you're a company driver now. Not quite. Nope. Peyton Thorne said, you still have your reefer trailer? I do for now, but I'm looking to sell it. I'm looking to offload it. Looking to get rid of it. 160 of you folks in here, smash the like button. What is wrong with your fingers? Your fingers broke. That is a good reminder to go and hit that like button. Did I miss? No, I didn't. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I'm trying to make sure that provider grind. I got to give you a blue wrench. That's all. I just had to do that real quick. Sorry about that. Yep, here we go. G Express said, well done, good decision. Your family is more important and being home is essential to all. Yeah, I had a video about that. And I have this little saying I came up with a long time ago because I had a friend tell me that, he was doing more for his family by working all the time than his dad did for him. And I just said, dude, your kids need your presence more than they need your presence. You know what I mean? They need your presence more than they need your presence. You guys get what I'm saying? CJ Hudson, theory, cash is king, bought the hood truck, and that explains why he ain't done alive in forever. So he would have to rebuild all those fuel economy videos, or rebuttal all those fuel economy videos. Yeah, or either that, or he's converting El Hueso into a plastic truck as we speak and making it more aerodynamic. Maybe he's got it in the body shop putting Bondo on it.
Bondo, oh my gosh.
Putting a little nose point on it like a beak. I could see it. That'd be cool. That would be cool. Merry Christmas, all. Missing you trucking at Delhi Yard on the way to Castle. Yep, Bruce. Yep, it is. It's no longer there, man. No longer there. Alvaro said, "How much you guys miss Cali?" Only my family. I mean, it's been a while since we've seen the ocean, so I would like to see. It'd be cool to like go and stay at the hotel in Pismo Beach and go do that. But we only saw the beach like once or twice a year anyway because we lived in the valley in California. So really, this doesn't feel that much different than what we were doing before. But yeah, it'll weigh on us over time to not see our family, and really my family, and then her sister. Her parents and her other brother live actually out here in Tennessee, so we do have family here. But yeah, we miss our California family for sure.
Yeah.
In fact, my wife has mentioned it a few times that it's weird to not have her sister here. We lived close to
Around
them
the
for 7 years. We lived literally either in their house for the first few months, or which actually the first Christmas we were there, we were in their house, living with them, and then lived around the corner for seven years. So it is definitely tough. And then obviously my brothers and my mom and aunts and uncles have started dispersing on my side of the family, but we for a long time I grew up and all my family was all around us. So I miss those days, but those days are long gone for everybody. So I got family up in Idaho and Oregon and Missouri, all over the place, Louisiana, Washington State. Yeah, people everywhere. So Trucking with KB Special, I said, yes, I've been extremely fortunate to have a great direct customer very close to me, and they're asking to put my original trailer back to work for them along with the super train I'm pulling now. Okay. That's cool, man. Yeah, because especially if it's a long-time customer, like there's a trust built up. So they're not going to ask you to make some capital investment and then back out of it or find someone else to haul it for cheaper or something like that. Like you trust them, they trust you, that kind of a thing. So we'll get to that when we get to it. Cabo Approach said, I said this a little bit ago, but it's supposed to be 81 degrees on Christmas Day. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. That's crazy. So let's see. Doc Holiday. Richard Reese said we had an ice storm in Western Oregon. Dang. That's the thing. That's the weather phenomena that I don't look forward to the most. The freezing rain, the ice storm. Like I'm not into it. Ross Kaiser in the house from NorCal. Carmichael, California, up there by Sacramento, just outside of Sacramento there. Let's see. Did you find good tamales in Tennessee yet? No tamales, but I'm not a big tamale guy. I don't like masa. So
he's white. He doesn't get it. It's fine.
It's not because I'm white. I drink more Mexican food. I drink more Mexican food than you eat.
That proves that you're white. Put it in the blender.
I've got more miles drinking Mexican food than Jessica's got. Anyway, all right. Yeah. I can't come up with one that quickly while I'm trying to read comments at the same time.
No, I know.
I'm No Cash is King. Where's he at, by the way? We need to put some pressure on him to come out and do a live because I'll be honest, man. I miss laughing at his jokes. DIY is funny, but he's not as funny when he doesn't have his trusty sidekick. Let's see. Come on with it. Came back in with another Christmas carol. Thank you for the super chat. He said, jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring, snowing and blowing up bushels of fun. Now the jingle bell hop has begun. Oh, Haboonster is saying good night. I'm glad I caught that while I was down here.
Good night. Merry Christmas.
Let's see. All right. We're almost caught up. We're getting close, man. We're getting close. Maybe not close. Close might be the wrong word for it.
Yeah.
I was going to say, though, Mr. Colorado Street Glider, that there's a food truck at a gas station on Bradyville Pike in Murfreesboro That is my favorite, and it's Taqueria Jalisco.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah, can you guys all leave, please?
You guys are just like here, like being nuts.
It's like we have a live audience, except they're not interested in the show. They're just over there literally farting and like making noise and like trying not to make noise, but they are making noise at the same time. And it's like a little bit distracting, a little bit gross, and a lot of it like they just need to go find something else to do. Plus it's 10:30, as your parents, we could just make you go to bed.
Mom loves cookies and she didn't make any, so.
I wasn't gonna say anything about that. I was just gonna let it
didn't
go.
promise anything.
You suggested that you might make chocolate chip cookies. I'm just saying.
Yes, but Gus gets up so early
He
every
does.
morning, so 7:00 comes and I got tired.
Yep. Yeah.
There's a couple. Oh, did Miles kill all the molasses cookies?
There's two left.
Oh.
There's still two.
There's a couple left there.
Jalisco, Taqueria, bit.
You went. I don't know what it's called.
It's something, but it's something about the It's like birria and taqueria or something like that. Jalisco. It's Jalisco though. It's a red taco truck. It's good.
I've just eaten the food there. I don't know.
It's good. Come on with it. So Frosty the Snowman was a jolly happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and two eyes made out of coal. I have to purposely not sing it. I just have to. It's the new challenge. Can you not sing the song as you read the lyrics? It's tough.
That's gonna be really hard for you, Dad.
Tough. Plays on Freeway said Merry Christmas from SoCal.
Merry Christmas.
Nevada's the evening, Nick. Merry Christmas to you guys and the family. Thank you. A polish job, yeah, that will flip it. I don't know exactly what you're referring to, but yeah.
He redacted it later, so I think it was a
Redacted.
Yep.
Okay.
trapped God.
How do y'all like the Midwest polar vortex storm? Do y'all miss Cali? Oh, we already answered that. No, we're good. It actually was kind of cool. I mean, it's cold, but the snow was fun.
Oh,
Amelia Earhart in the house. Oh, hold on. We got Brian freaking Vogel
You are
in the
not-
house. Hold on.
you're not a small dog.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Brian Vogel.
fine. Hold on. I'm falling behind. Come on with it. Said Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Feliz Navidad, Prospero año y felicidad. All right.
Wow, Prospero año, but okay.
Prospero año y felicidad. Yeah.
There
you go.
I'm just kidding.
Brian Vogel. He came in with the Bonita Market for life. Exactly. Exactly. If you don't know, then you're not from
the Pomo.
Nipas. Because I've told this story before. I don't know if I've told it on live, but me and Brian here, all right, we're gonna air out some dirty laundry right now. Bonita Market. So they made these amazing little tacos in the back, right? And just great Mexican food. It was just a small little Mexican market right down the street from our house. Well, we got the bright idea. We were like 8 or 9 years old.
When all your bright ideas were really coming in.
Yeah, that was a stretch
It
for us.
was prime idea time. For
That stretch of time
made
was
some good choices.
yeah. Anyway, so they had one aisle that they used that was up against the wall when you walked in, and then they had this second register aisle that they almost never had open. Like it just wasn't a busy market, but they had a second register just in case. And behind that second register was a cigarette case.
Mm-hmm.
But we would always go through and, they put those little chains up, right? So you just duck under the chains and you go, because between that register stood between the front door and the candy. So it was like a normal thing for us to go under there. And then one day we realized they always leave the cigarette case unlocked. It's just cracked open. So we thought, well, we're 8 and 9 years old. Smoking is really cool. And so we went and one of us went over and looked at the candies, and the other one of us fake tied our shoe in the aisle behind the register, and we snuck our hand up in, and I just put whatever it was, whatever I grabbed, I didn't even look, I just put it in my pocket, So we go down there. We thought we were so cool, right? And I'm like, I got these cigarettes, and we're gonna smoke them. And I think I stole matches from my dad's match collection. And we went down to like this open field or this creek. I think we went down to the creek bed the first time. Anyway, we're down there, and I had stolen cloves. And so we're trying to smoke these cloves, and it's like the nastiest thing ever. And I was like, "Oh, what are these cigars? Are these cigars? I don't even know what this is. It doesn't
That's
smell
amazing.
like what my dad used to smoke."
16-year-old high school girl smoking cloves.
Yeah, but anyway, so Brian did it the next time. He went back and he got us some Marlboro Reds.
Yeah,
because
he
that's
was like,
that's the
he
kind
was
of
like,
guy
"Let's
Brian
try that
is."
again.
He was like, "We're gonna get the."
if we're gonna steal something, we're not gonna steal girl cigarettes.
It's also okay. So Bonita Market, they started like we had this friend, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I just walk in there and just put candy in my pockets and walk out." And we were like, "Oh, we can get away with that?" And so we would just start walking in and trying to steal stuff, and then they caught on really quickly, like, "Hey, these kids come in here and they just stuff their pockets full of candy." And so yeah, there was a bunch of times where like we thought we were going to go in there and steal, and then they were just like eyeballing us like crazy. And then there was times where we were going in there like buy a Sprite because we were trying to like win a free Sprite on the cap. I'd be like, if we both put our 50 cents together, we can buy one Sprite. And then if you win, because 1 out of 6 wins another free Sprite, then we can get 2 for the price of 1. And so we would go 1 out of 6 chance, 20, you have whatever percent chance. What percent chance is that? 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6.
I don't know.
What was that? 17.
The 8th grader in I don't know.
I did ask the
I was
8th
gonna
grader
say,
instead of
do
the
you
college
know?
student. So
I don't know.
anyway, but that was so we but we would be buying a Sprite. We would be legitimate customers, and we would get hounded. And most of the time it wasn't even us stealing stuff; it was other people. But we were grouped in because that's just how.
But to be honest, you guys did steal stuff. But,
Yeah, which I
okay.
totally
It would
regret.
be less than
And
20% chance of that.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah.
I'm aware of that. 10-4, good buddy. Let's see, 17 degrees in Dallas, North Texas. Okay, we already did that. Sorry, I lost my place. Yeah, you going company, local, or owner, operator, regional? You're gonna have to wait and find out, man. You're gonna have to wait and find out. You will see. Yeah, Pat is on. I think Pat has a better clue on what I'm actually leaning towards doing, like the direction we're going. Splitting time between brokering and singing. That's right. The singing broker.
Thank you, Pat, for that.
I like it. That's gonna be my new thing. Good night, Velox family. Have a blessed time. Christmas and New Year's. Cheers. One leg freight. Appreciate you, man.
Christmas.
Appreciate you. Let's see. Night, y'all, from NorCal. Gonna miss that large car. Good luck in whatever you do, Nick, and Merry Christmas. I'm sure you meant Christmas. Thanks, Ross from Carmichael. There's that guy on radio up there in Sacramento. He's called Carmichael Dave. He was always annoying. Jorge Dominguez, Merry Christmas to you and the family. It's -5 here in Kalamazoo, Michigan.
Yeah.
Can you guys please stop?
If you guys want to
Hey.
hang out, go upstairs in the second den that we have
Please.
and hang out.
And-
This is all the food.
All right, love you guys. Mean it.
Love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next load.
Yep.
It was the same cadence.
Pretty
Love
much.
you guys.
Love you guys. Get the heck out of here. That hair is attached to me. I just
know.
need a haircut.
You really do.
I
I
just
was
need a
like, what's
haircut.
happening over here? I
I'm
thought one of my hairs was all.
not
on
working. I'm not making videos. So I'm just like,
Woo! Oh.
what's up, guys?
And tonight will be the night. You didn't want to sing that song.
Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you
There you go. There it is.
over again.
Okay, shh. This is asleep.
I need to raise the volume to get the right note.
Yeah,
To
I
hit the note.
I hear
All
that.
right.
Amelia will not get off my lap. She's hugging me so tight.
Pizza is key.
Pizza is key.
Watching from St. George, Utah. Thank you, Mr. Horton.
Horton, here's who?
Torque said, Merry Christmas. Thank you. AJ Park said, that fireplace is awesome. Is the brick real? Glad to see you back after a week. It's a Christmas miracle. Yeah.
Stone is real, yeah.
It's rock stone, something like that. Yep. Maria said, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you. Same to you. Joy said, so what are you going to do now? I can't tell you guys yet. I really can't. Jesus Lara said, Valley Transportation Authority. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that
I
means.
don't know where you're at.
I'm at Elmer now. Said Merry Christmas. And then Pablo Adonis said, what's going on? Merry Christmas. Thank you. Beast of Logan in the house. Merry Christmas. And a ho, ho, ho. Highway Hauler, are you going back to Cali?
No, we're not.
Going back to Cali. Yeah. Miles, my son, who was just in this room, liked the your kids need your presents more than your presents. The way I know that he liked it is he said bars. Which is
we speak, college now.
It's more of a hip hop term than just a young folk term. And I'm pretty hip hop myself. I do the hip hop and the don't stop and the rock.
Okay.
Yep. Beast of Logan is going to be on you to lower your next ride. Yeah, no matter what it is, it's got to be plastic and low.
And then Brian, that's when he said Merry Christmas.
Okay, Merry Christmas. Yeah. Let's see. Jesus Lara, are you going to buy another truck soon, brother? Nope. Let's see.
He's got to go.
Cowboy culture. That's funny. I already said Boomster. Yeah. Where's the new truck at? Don't have one yet. I'll let you guys know what's going on when I can. I can't yet. I got to have everything lined up first. Things got to actually be official, and nothing's official yet. So I don't want to jump the gun because I may end up, having to fall back on my fallback plans. But right now I have a plan in place. There's paperwork that's been signed, but nothing is official. There's a period. There's a period of time between doing things. So, Pablo, what is the future holding for you? I wish I could tell you guys, man. I really do.
That's a good question.
Does this mean no new truck? Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for leaving you guys in such a lame spot with all that. Trying to say I'm not giving you guys any real information. I wish I could just tell you guys everything and kind of bring you along my crazy journey of what I'm doing, what I think I might do, what I kind of want to do, what I might do. But I got to make sure everything is solid before I totally go public with it. So here we go. West Texas. I found a local job in West Texas, 150 to 180K a year, hauling produce, water, and always get to come home every single night.
That's awesome.
That's crazy. 150 to 180K a year as a, or is that company or do you own your own truck? My bad. You said local job and I just assumed it was company, but maybe that's not company. RGE Inc. said, Merry Christmas to you and the family. Can't wait to see what's next for Velox 18. Really enjoy the channel. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Happy holidays to you and your family, bro. Thank you, Renee. I knew one guy who pronounced his name Rennie because I think he just didn't want to be called Renee because Renee is
my middle name.
Yeah, it can be a boy or a girl name, but I've known a lot more boys with the name Renee than I have girls. But I have met a couple Renees, including my wife's middle name. April said, "Cute dog." Yeah, she was a rescue.
I saw that. April.
She was a rescue. Amelia Earhart. Mary said, Merry Christmas from Bakersfield.
Connor Berry just hopped on.
Got to jump down and say hi to Connor.
Connor, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
Yep. Connor my dad was the pastor of this tiny little church in a tiny little town, and Connor's dad was the pastor of the church in the same denomination in the bigger city, and it was a much bigger church. And so I always was jealous. They're like, they have the big church.
You were always jealous.
We're stuck in this little small church. The heater stopped working. No, It wasn't like that. Actually, so our church, my dad's church was planted out of Connor's church, which Connor is now the pastor of. Took over for his dad. So
Oh yeah, I
That's awesome.
forget about that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
my dad had an idea that may happen with me and his church, but it didn't. It didn't.
It did not.
I flew the coop. I left town. So left town. I have to find my spot again. I'm sorry.
I mean, you're right there.
Yeah, we're right there. We're
You're not that far.
April said, "When will you get your new truck?" Just saying, man. Just saying. I don't think it's gonna happen. You guys aren't all the way on track with what's going on because there's only 106 people in here. I don't think I'm gonna buy a truck. I'll just let you guys know that. I might still, but I don't think I'm gonna buy a truck. I'm not a big rig, so I'll leave it at that. I'm looking at some other business ventures. Joseph Wooten said 10 degrees in Fort Washington feels like 4 degrees. Yeah, you guys are cold up there too. Tennessee is cold, said Blacktop Coffin. Yeah,
Yep.
we are experiencing some serious cold up here. That's for sure. Casey Thompson, Merry Christmas. 10 degrees in Southern Virginia. A real fireplace with a hearth. Nice. Actually, it's not a real fireplace. It's a gas fireplace. But yeah, that was.
It is nice.
It is. It actually, yeah. It's and like my wife said earlier, it is nice to just flip the switch and turn it on and not have to burn paper and stuff. Peyton says, "Do pineapples belong on pizza?"
No.
Well, let me tell you.
Oh my gosh, you're almost done.
Do fish belong in water? Do humans breathe air? Yes, pineapples belong on pizza. Unless it's pepperoni with extra cheese, then I'll have like a couple slices of that. But anything else, any other like concoction I want to make, it's built around pineapple. It's like pineapple, ham, bacon, pineapple chicken, pineapple pepperoni, jalapeno. I like doing a combination of all of those with red onion and tomato and oregano and some other stuff when I go to some of the places where they anyway, yeah. What's the place called? Mod Pizza. Yeah, I make some creations when I go to Mod Pizza. But every single one of those creations has pineapple on it. Capital Culture said, Nick with the Tony Hawk hairstyle. Yeah. That was kind of like that. Music City said 9 degrees in Georgia, warming up the truck and literally chilling out, pretty much. Peyton Thorne said the only thing I hate about Cali is the AB5 law. Yeah, yep. That thing sucks, man. That thing sucks. But they're trying to spread that across the country. There's other places where they're trying to make that the norm now. Obviously, it's not going to be called AB5, but they're. Teamsters isn't going to stop with California. Teamsters were the ones that were fighting that in court for that law on the pro side. So the Teamsters, it's all a play for the Teamsters to try and get rid of one truck owner operators so that they can have more guys signed up in the more freight going to the megas. And more guys who want to be a part of the union so that they can make more money and have benefits and all this stuff. Because if you're not going to have, be on your own authority or not on your own authority, I'm sorry. But if you're not going to be an owner operator with your own truck and able to kind of supplement your income by taking some of the risk away from the company that you're leasing onto by owning the truck and taking care of the repairs and doing all that kind of stuff, then, guys who need to make a living for their families are going to look for jobs that probably would be union jobs. And then they're going to try and take over more shops, more trucking companies. They're going to turn them union as this thing progresses. So I know that that's the play. I know that's why they're the ones trying to fight for it. And they might even just be seeing the writing on the wall that there is, there's a future where there's self-driving trucks and they're trying to get as many truckers into the system as possible, into their union, so that they can pay them their dues before it all gets shut down, and they can have some money to try and pay their guys their retirements and all that stuff. Because as soon as there's no current union workers, or the number of union workers decreases significantly to the point where they're not able to pull all the money out of guys' paychecks now to pay for the benefits for the guys who've already retired, they're gonna go. It's gonna be bad, and they're gonna have to, you may not get your pension if you go with the union. Teamsters are gonna be in trouble if self-driving trucks take over. So anyway, Renee says it's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow in Coachella. Dang. Kevin said it's going to be 75 in Lompton. What is up? 805 checking in. Papa said, I hope your future plans are great and make you tons of money. Well, I don't know about tons, but it should make us something. Owner operator with 01 FLD flat top and 94 Polar stainless tank. Okay, nice. So yeah, with having paid off stuff, that 100 to 100 and something is pretty good. Unless that's your take home. If that's your take home, holy crap, that's really good take home. So I like it.
Are you gonna pass by Alice who said hi to me?
I put it up on the thing.
Oh, hi, Alice. You were just going for it, so I was trying not to be rude, and I thought you would give me a chance to say hi.
I thought you would text her and be like, "Hey, what's up?" Yeah.
No, she did it on here. I should say hi on here.
You should. You're right.
We want to text each other. We can.
You're right. She says, Trucking said, you get a truck? Sorry, just got here. No, not yet. Casey Thompson, are you considering box trucks, sprint vans, or hot shot? You're getting warmer. No, I'm joking.
Process of elimination.
I can't share it yet, but I will. She gave you a heart. I know that's meant for you and not for me.
She laughed.
Since I was
she
trying
laughed
to.
at us too.
Yeah. Since I was trying to skip over it, I know the heart wasn't meant for me. It was meant for you. So
I know.
But yeah, no, I can't share with you guys until the deal's done. But the plan is definitely not to go over the road anymore, and
Taco truck.
definitely
Yes.
not a.
Alice knows what's up.
Honestly, if I could, I would. You guys, El Gordo taco truck. It could be a thing, but I'll be honest.
I legit dream. That is one thing. My sister, my family, my friends, in California, and then right under that is taco truck.
Yeah.
If I close my eyes and I visualize myself waiting in line at the taco truck to get a burrito, and I sit down, I imagine myself taking a bite, I can legit almost taste it.
Now
I miss it so much.
Now I have to say though, when I moved from Southern California to Northern California, I missed Southern California Mexican food, and I liked and appreciated the Northern California Mexican food, even though it was different. And then now I feel like kind of the same. Like this Mexican food is different.
The difference is much bigger.
It is. It's
Much bigger.
It is, but it's still authentic. But it's like when you don't even know you're only half Mexican.
Okay,
The people who are making it are 100% real
I understand.
immigrants, and you're going to tell them that they're not authentic, that their food that they're creating isn't authentic. You have some audacity, all right? The gall to no, but anyway, they just have a different they just have a different style here. Like
Mexicans who came through Texas and are now here have a different Mexican food than Mexicans that came to California and have been influenced that way. So that is my bar. So that is what I'm used to.
some of it is that, but some of it
Getting
is
heated about taco truck. Thanks for
But
bringing it up, Alice.
some of it is the region of Mexico that they're from too.
Of course it is.
So that's part of the thing. And sometimes people from certain like a lot of people from like Guadalajara would end up on the Central Coast, and so like people from like the same area would move to the same area
Yes,
for whatever
you're
reason. So.
expanding on the point I made. Yes, I know.
Well, I'm just saying that it's not
Yeah.
necessarily that they picked it up in Texas. It's that
No,
there
I'm
are
not,
some
I didn't
differences,
say they
but
picked it up in
it's
Texas.
still authentic,
I'm
and
saying
I can
that
appreciate
it was different.
definitely muy diferente. All right, but she wanted to hit me. She wanted to hit me so bad just now. Oh man.
You guys should not be bringing up such sensitive subject matter. Obviously.
Where's that Tesla semi? Yeah, that thing's too expensive for me, bro. Cowboy said, "El Gordo Velox Taqueria." That's what
Exactly.
I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Amelia is not a small dog. She's not a lap dog. She's
not.
like 50 pounds now.
Yeah, she's fat.
She's El Gordo Velox. You're El Gordo Velox.
El Gorda Emilia, la Gorda.
Gorditas.
Those Tesla semis are always on 80 going over Donner. We see them weekly. They're strange. I bet they're going so slow up over Donner. Yeah, there you go. 2 cents striking says depends on where from Mexico. See, yes, that tends to yeah. Richie Rich said Mexican food from Midwest is called Tex-Mex, and yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
But I'm saying that it's not necessarily Tex-Mex. So they do have the option to add queso to anything and everything, but it's
because we're in the South.
But it's not necessarily like the Tex-Mex style that Texas and New Mexico kind of have. It's still like an authentic, but then it's like they know that some people want the Tex-Mex style with like the queso, so they're like, and you can add queso to it. But the things that they do here are like they like to put lettuce in their burritos, and it's kind of weird. But it's kind of just like I said, it's just like a regional thing. It's not like it's not real Mexican food. And really, when you get into like how the salsa tastes here, because the peppers that they grow here are different, I kind of like the salsas they make here. The just like the Northern California salsas were much different than the Southern California salsas. It's all in the peppers. It is. All right.
I mean, I'm convinced. Let's have a taco truck because the just authority you just spoke about that.
The amount of expertise I have in this.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do not question me.
Guess not.
Do not question my authority. Let's see. Any issues with the extreme negative temperatures with Tesla trucks? I'm sure. I mean, right? I mean, batteries don't like to work very good in the cold weather.
They have it in cars, so I'm sure they have it in trucks.
What do you mean?
The Tesla cars, they have issues.
Do they?
Well, yeah, like major issues. People put them on blast all the time. They're like, "Hey, Tesla, you want to help me get in my car? You want to help me like get like?" They're just like,
Like Nevada said, on our way, be home tomorrow. Good money playing around in the Siberian train vortex.
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, I mean, not a bad way.
Scary.
It's like what Fate says, do what other people don't want to do. So if there's money to be made out there, you can get great rates by trucking through the Siberian vortex, then, you truck through the Siberian vortex. I like the way you think, Kyle. I like it. Plus, you guys are hard workers. You guys are always trucking, man. You guys are always crushing it.
Well, and they're all together. That's so nice.
Casey said, legit, do the taco truck and catering. Yeah, I would actually, I wouldn't mind it, but a lot of people say don't do a restaurant if you like money. Like all you do is spend money and then you only make a little bit of it back. So I'll wait on that. Maybe that'll be like a retirement gig for me. Open a restaurant.
Nope.
Have someone else run it. It'll just be like a investment. We'll be restaurateurs rather than
put your hand away.
Put your hand away, she said.
Yes, I did. All right.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Trucking Together said haven't seen the Teslas out when it's cold AF, to be honest. Yeah. Nevada Trucking Trail says I prefer shredded cheese. Anything else is cheese dip, unless you're talking wet burrito. Yeah. No, I like the and it's gotta be like the white cheese, like the quesadilla cheese in the burrito. If it's gonna be like, that's actually the one thing that Chipotle, like the cheese that they use in there is actually like decent. So when you add cheese to the burritos, so I don't hate Chipotle. Let's see. Yeah, everyone's starting to talk about these Tesla semis, long-term cost versus diesel. Yeah. El Chipley Isu flatbed is, if it's a taco truck, is all about the
Salsa.
the
They corrected
salsas.
themselves.
Yeah, salsas. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I'm team green all the way.
Yeah.
All the way.
So I think that's part of the thing is that the green salsas, I don't taste a lot of variation, but the red salsas, everywhere I've gone, the red salsas taste like crazily different and like have this totally different flavor to them. So
if you can make a good
there you go.
green salsa, then yes, sign me up. I'll be there. We went to a place a couple weeks ago. Was it a couple weeks ago? I don't know. In the last month or so. And I got their chile verde with steak and just tortillas. But their tortillas are like okay. And I think the Mexican food is just so simple. So if your like beans aren't good and your rice isn't good and your tortillas are okay, it's like that's your base of everything. It should all be good. They're like, it's like an inexpensive food that is delicious, and they're my favorite. That's why I care so much. It's because it's my favorite food. My favorite food. I could eat beans and rice and tortillas for the rest of my life and be just fine. I love it.
Yep. Trucker Ninja with a $1.99 super sticker. Thank you, sir. You are awesome. Let's see.
Whoa.
All right. They test Colorado Super Glider, Street Glider said, I think it's in the red or green chili. Yeah, that's definitely the salsa is where it's at, man. The salsa determines the flavor of the dish and the seasoning they put on the freshness of their meat obviously is like a major thing because some places, if they're not busy enough, they're reheating meat from yesterday, and dude, no thank you. That's terrible. But
Well,
also how they season the meat.
and here, like no one says, carne asada, they say steak, and it is cut like fajita steak. Like if you go in California, if you go somewhere and you get fajitas, it's like strips, thicker strips cut of steak. That's how it is in a taco places here. And that like blows my mind. Like to me, that kind of, except the taco truck that you went to, that we just got food from, they cut it up like small and seared, and the flavor was pretty close.
It was good.
That was good. And the green, it was like avocado salsa, huh?
I don't remember. I didn't have it. I had red.
Yeah. It was spicy, but not too spicy. It was really good. It was creamy. It was yum.
Their red was a little spicy. It was a little warm. But Nevada said they test the Tesla trucks. That's a tongue twister.
Mm-hmm.
They test the Tesla trucks in the extreme colds of Canada and extreme heats of Nevada and Arizona.
Oh, interesting.
Let's see. Saw a video of chargers don't work when it's real cold. Yeah, I would imagine. I know my phone, if it's like 30 degrees, if I try and plug it in, it's like temperature too cold to charge or inefficient charging or something like that. I'm like, whatever.
Daniel and 2 Sensor.
Edwin said, dude, I was picking up a load of water at the Sacramento Pepsi plant, and they already have the Tesla rigs there. Yeah, they did their big like reveal, and Elon Musk was all like awkward around, and then they had like these guys from Pepsi because Pepsi is like the first company to buy a bunch of them, and so they're like awkwardly like shaking hands. And, I hate that whole like weird like they're trying to do like a hype show, but like they're like these super nerdy weirdos that are like brilliant, but they're not like, I don't know. They're not Tony Robbins. They're not up there like controlling the room. They're up there like
Tony Robbins.
stuttering and like, I don't know. They're kind of awkward. Yep. Nevada says, yep. Fate said it best. Do what other people don't want to do. That's where the money's at. Yeah, we figured it out. You said salsas. That's what it's all about. Peter Kungu.
Sure. From Kenya. That's awesome.
Kungu.
That's so cool.
I missed the truck, man, all the way from Africa, Kenya. Good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you. That's fun. literally have never been anywhere like across an ocean. Never been outside of the U.S. besides Canada and Mexico. So haven't been off the North American continent, not even once. But Africa would be cool. 2 cents. I love the green with the little spice. Yeah, that's kind of what they had. Daniel's going to bed. Good night. 2 cents said deliver this morning. Long day. Merry Christmas. Yep.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Trucker Ninja said I smoked some brisket and made tacos. Turned out amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one thing with like Tex-Mex is once you get into like when they start throwing their barbecue, the brisket into like tacos, and then all of a sudden it's its own dish. It's its own flavor.
And there's slaw and there's
But I'm down with all that.
Yes.
So that's why I'm like it's not real like the Tex-Mex. Like I get why people just assume that anything that's in the Midwest is like I don't know. I had some weird stuff in Oklahoma where it was like it didn't know what it wanted to be. Like it wasn't Tex-Mex, but it wasn't like I don't know. It was okay, but it wasn't. Yeah. Oh, Merry Christmas Eve! You must be on the East Coast because it's still the 23rd where we're at. But
well, just barely.
yeah, we will catch up to the comments right now, and then we'll sign off. Let's see. Kevin said, Nick, I know you're tore up. Little Jocko's back in the day. Sad they tore it down. Yeah, dude. In fact, every time we would go back to Napomo, I would ask, like, if we could do it. There's a few places that I'd always want to go. Little Jocko's was one of them. And yeah, the fact that it's gone bums me out. You know where the other place was.
What'd you say?
When we go back to Napomo, what places would I want to eat?
In Napomo?
Little Jocko's.
Little Jocko's and Cowgirl?
No, not I.
Not Cowgirl. I can't think of what it's called right now.
Viejo. Rancho Viejo.
Rancho Viejo. There you go.
Rancho Viejo. It's a Mexican place up there by La Placita Market in Napomo, and that place is bomb.
I asked for 2 extra sides of green salsa. It's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Cowboy Culture said on the Facebook group, Cowboy Trucks for Sale. I think there's a K100 converted to a barbecue truck. Is for sale here in Downey, California. $30,000. There's your taco truck, bro. That would be fun. Bro, that would be so dope. Oh my gosh.
Worlds collide.
Hey, if everything else falls apart, I'm seriously gonna just do that. I'm just gonna do it because what's the worst that could happen? I end up with a cool cab over that I convert back over into trucking and just truck
that's
around.
the worst case scenario in that scenario.
And then I can make barbecue while I'm trucking.
Mm-hmm.
Win-win. I wonder how Tesla is going to handle their take on right to repair with the semis. Not many Tesla repair shops around the country. How much would it cost to get a truck to the shop? Yeah, who knows, man. Oh, look right there, 1 million warranty. Yeah, that's probably what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to do, free charging and warranties and stuff because, it would be they're going to need to make guys trust them for a while. Yeah, Nevada said he's on the Tesla train. Once they have questions, or once he gets answers to those questions, he'll jump on it. But Kyle said, Nick, Jess, y'all love y'all. Be good. You too, Kyle.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good Christmas.
Be safe.
Let's
Vortex.
see. Corey said Hugo's Tacos and Arbuckle has been my jam lately. That sounds good, man. I like Arbuckle. Arbuckle's up there in that part of California where you're like just far enough from civilization and from like the Bay Area and from Sacramento that it's real people up there. I like Arbuckle. Just barely. You're just outside of that Sacramento reach though. You're right there. Chris Hammer said, you got some time in your life, Nick. I leave for the Philippines next week, going for 2 weeks to visit my wife's family. It is a life-changing experience to see other countries. Yeah. Definitely want to travel in the future. Definitely. Music City Transport, y'all have a Merry Christmas. You as well.
Merry Christmas.
And Pitbull379 said, "What up, Velox? Happy holidays from Oceanside, man.
Aww.
We love
We have family
Oceanside.
there.
Yep, definitely love Oceanside. But all right, it'll be years before we see private owner operator Tesla trucks. Anyway, corporations will just go to the dealerships. Yep. All right, Cowboy Culture. I'll be looking for that picture on Instagram. For the rest of you guys,
New Zealand.
oh man, we got
I know.
hi greetings from Auckland, New Zealand. Love your trucking videos. Thank you. We're just signing off. Sorry, we're leaving right after you got here. It's not you, it's us. It's not you, it's us. But
I have not had that kind of salsa.
let's see. Have you guys had a salsa calma?
That's an oily, smoky salsa. Maybe I have. Is it? It's well. It's not. Consomme is different. It's not salsa,
Yeah.
but that's all I can think of.
Yeah, Efren said, thanks for your video. I missed the Peterbilt. God bless you and your family. Merry Christmas, my friend. Hey, you too.
Merry Christmas,
Merry
everyone.
Christmas. All
See
right.
you, family. We are gonna get some sleep.
Yeah,
Merry
get some sleep.
Christmas
Yeah.
and Happy New Year.
I'm starting to
everybody.
hit that thing. You know, I'm back to being a normie. I'm like, hey, it's after 11 o'clock. I need to hit the bed because I need to go get some sleep. And I know she does because she was up at 5 this morning with Gus. I think.
Mhm.
I think I got like an extra half hour than
He
her.
doesn't understand sleeping in.
No,
he
maybe
doesn't know
it was like 5:30 or 6. But yeah.
All right.
All right. Love you guys. Peace out. See you when I actually have some news to announce about what the heck I'm doing with my life.